Huh. Ooh, look who's here tonight. Who do we got here tonight? Kurt. What's happening, Kurt? Sorry, I can't read that name. Nicole, Tony, Jenny, Italian Chica. How are you doing today, Italian Chica? Jason, Tony from Canada. What's happening? Cody, GD, Tony Gomez. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? ¿Cómo está? Okay, we're having issues with Facebook. Guess that ain't happening tonight. Buy and hold, David. What's happening? All righty. Come on. Let's see what something's happening with Facebook today. GD, what's going on? All right. And let's see what's happening. I'm having an issue with Facebook tonight, but you know what? It's Facebook, so I'm not really overly concerned about it. Okay, not a whole heck of a lot of people show up on Facebook. So to me, it's no big deal. Toby and Penelope, how are you guys doing tonight? Roger, Sunshine, what's happening? Vlad, Kardala, Spasiba, that was it, Spasiba. All right, so getting ready to get started. Here we go. Somebody want to check and see how YouTube looks, see if it's turning out right. Okay, B2BD. Peggy's, what's happening? MH, what's going on? All right, so you guys just showing up. Good evening to everyone. My name is James. This is Dividend Stock Talk, where I invest in dividend stocks for weekly cash flow, looking for a simple, safe, predictable, and consistent 1% per week. Mikey, hey James, what do you think about AAL, American Airlines? AAL. I wrote it down. We'll take a gander at it, see what we think. Pierce, how's it going? Having issues over on Facebook. So maybe we're not going to do Facebook tonight. I'm sure a lot of people won't really mind. I know I don't mind. Not a whole heck of a lot of people show up on Facebook. Okay, so let's see what happens. Schools Live, how are you doing today? Interesting name. Roger. O down, back again. James Bond, what's happening? O Jelly. Anthony Garcia, EIX. Isn't that an ETF? EIX. We'll take a gander at it. Why not? All righty. Let's see if we can go live on Facebook. All right. EIX. Let's throw it in, see what it looks like. EIX. Get out the glasses. This happens when you get old. Calvin Hill's in the house. Jack Dent. Julian, how are you doing? Pierce, what's happening? Luigi. Papa G. Yep. Shout out. Way to go, Ernie. Okay, was that Zoima? Oh my God. It's you, sir. How are your stocks? I remember your last live I was on, you had some problems. Yeah, well, what do they call that one? IT, internet technology. Yeah, see, I know how to sign in. I know how to do a lot of things, but there's certain things that I just don't know how to do. So yeah, I need a, what do you call that? All right, so anyway, EIX, Anthony, EIX is a monthly, okay? 21 March, 17 April, 18 July, 17 October. Monthlies just don't work for me. Okay, I like weekly options because I want a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. The only way I'm going to get 1% per week is a stock that has weekly stock options, or sitting in front of my computer all day long and just, yeah, no, I'm not going to sit in front of my computer. No, thank you. All right, so that being said, sorry, dude, EIX just doesn't work. Luigi, is it possible that a covered call I sold doesn't get exercised even if it hits the strike price? Yes. You got to remember, somebody buys the option, okay, which you're selling. They either are going to want to, all right, when it comes to stock options, you got three different buyers. Hold on a second. Too many freaking wires on the floor. You got four people. When you're buying and selling stock options, there's four people you got to take into consideration. One is you. You're the buyer, you're the seller, whatever you want to do. You're selling the option. Okay, that's you. Number two, that is the market maker. He's the one who does the buying and selling. You cannot sell to just anyone. You have to go through the front door, and the front door just so happens to be the market maker. The market maker buys, he sells. Now, whoever buys it, two people left. You have the option buyer. Now, the option buyer wants to double or triple his money. So if you sell an option and he buys it from you, or she, whatever, okay, if that doesn't double or triple, they're not going to want to exercise that option. Now, the fourth portion on the list is the stock buyer looking to get a stock at a discount. So hypothetically speaking, if you sell an option down here and the stock goes up, yeah, they're going to want to exercise that option and take it away from you. So with the four people on the dance floor, okay, you, the market maker, the option buyer, and the stock buyer, not everyone is on the same wavelength, for lack of better terms. Okay, you have something different in mind. Whoever bought that option has something else different in mind. Why did they buy it? What are they looking to do? You don't know. I don't know. Okay, so you take that in consideration anytime you sell an option. Now, I'm just looking to sell the option and collect the premium. Yeah, if it's in the money, it doesn't get exercised. Okay, I will sell it again next Monday and just keep going forward and just hold. Like, you're never buying a stock you don't want to hold anyway. So if they don't exercise the option, okay, just move it forward. Did someone teach you all this? Unfortunately, yes and no. Okay, so yeah, I read a lot of books. I attended a lot of seminars. I took a lot of classes. Okay, I lost a lot of money. That's my biggest learning, was doing something stupid and doing something wrong. And you learn your lesson. You do something and you lose money. Well, you learn not to do that again. Yeah, that was a lot of it. And yes, I did go to some classes. I did pay a lot of money for my education that I have doing this. So that being said, hopefully that helped you out. You feeling better this morning on your live trading? You were coughing a lot. Yeah, well, that happens sometimes. Luigi, okay, we did that question. I appreciate everything you teach. Luigi, you're welcome. Ditto, Mikey, way to go. What books do you recommend? Well, the simplest and easiest book I've ever read was The Wall Street Money Machine by Wade Cook. It's a simple, easy read. It only took me a couple of hours to read it. And you should take notes. You get a book like that, you want to get a highlighter and you get a book, a pad of paper and pencil. Some of the stuff in it's like, holy shit, I didn't know that. Well, I had a lot of those aha moments. Anton, how you doing? All right, Luigi, glad it's working out for you. All righty. All right, so no to EIGE, whatever that one is. Okay, let's take a look at the list you guys came up with yesterday. So let's go. First one on the list is, ooh, that's a good one, UPS. Okay, well, let's throw UPS in there. UPS. Now, we all know who UPS is. Okay, first thing we want to do, as always. Now, if you're new here, you will notice as I do each and every one of these, I have what is called a routine. Okay, A plus B equals C, or 1 plus 2 equals 3, however you want to look at it, but it's always the same. This, this. That's it. Okay, over there on TikTok. Okay, so here we go. First thing I always want to look at is the 1-year chart. And I'm looking for 5 things. Now, when I say I'm looking for 5 things, it should take you 3 to 4 seconds. That's it, 3 to 4 seconds. Count with me, if you will. You ready? High, low, where was it, where is it, in what direction? Down, up, down, up. It should take you 3 or 4 seconds to see that. And it's not that difficult. High, low, was, is. all that kind of nice, neat, fun stuff. All right, that's what I want to see. Yeah, much better. Okay, UPS. Look at how it goes. Here's the bottom of the year. Now, remember, when you're investing in the stock market, you're going to hear it over and over and over again. The same thing. Buy low, sell high. Well, let me tell you this. This right here, the low of the year, that was a couple of weeks ago, and you cannot get any lower than the low of the year. Bet you like that strategy? Cool beans. Look at Spotify. How about no? Spotify has not been around for 20 years. Okay? Can't see the full screen. That's about the full screen. Okay, January's all the way over here. That's as far as it goes. Okay, there isn't any more. There's no more to that screen to be seen. Okay? Anyway, let's keep going over the numbers now. Bets lower. Ups at a low. UPS. Yes, it is. Hollywood's in the house. What's happening, Hollywood? All right. Uh-oh. Somebody wants to take a look at Mickey D's. MCD. It's at the bottom of the list now. We're probably not going to get to it today because you guys look at this list. This is what you guys gave me yesterday. Look at it all. Okay, it's going to take me a while to get through it. Okay, so let's go. In Google options, down 30%, or also known as $9,000. Do I hold or do I add or cut losses? Go investing. Let me explain a couple of things to you because you're new here. And the only reason I know that you're new here is I'm really good with names. Really, seriously, I am. I'm really good with names and I've never seen you here before. So let me briefly explain to you what I'm looking for. Okay. Now, I'm looking for cash flow. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, and no way for me to lose. That's my 5 criteria. Now, I came up with this strategy when my 9-year-old daughter back in 2008 jumped on my lap and said, Daddy, what are you doing? Can you teach me? Okay, so how do you teach a 9-year-old? Like I said, simple, safe, predictable, consistent, no way to lose. 5 rules. You ready? Here comes the 5 rules, and this is where you're going to find out where Google does not fit. Number 1, never buy something you don't understand. Okay, means you should know everything about a stock, where you're going to put your hard-earned money before you hand over your money. That shouldn't even be a part of the conversation. Never buy something you don't understand. If you don't want to buy it and hold it for the rest of your life, don't buy it. Simple. Rule number 2, never sell at a loss. Now, here's where you're going to hate this. Rule number 3, consistency of profitability. What does that mean? Now, consistency of profitability, I'm looking for a company, any company, really honestly don't care, that is consistently profitable for at least, bare minimum, 2 decades. Google has only been starting paying their dividends for 1 year. I'm not going to look at Google for another 19 years. Okay? So at some point in time, Google will be on my list only if they are consistently profitable. What does that mean? That means this year, $1, next year, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 18, so on and so forth. None of this up and down shit, none of that. Consistently profitable. That means this year, I make more than last year. Next year, I make more than this year. The year after that, I make more and more and more. None of this up, down, up, down. Google is not on my list. I'm terribly sorry you bought options on it. I do not buy options. I only sell them. Reason being, 80% of all options expire worthless. Okay, you bought an option on Google, it's down 30%. Okay, this is a high probability it might expire worthless. I honestly don't know. I don't do Google. I don't even look at it. Okay, rule number 4, weekly options only. When I say simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week, the only way I'm going to get 1% per week is with weekly options or sitting in front of my computer. And I already tell you, I ain't sitting in front of my computer for anyone. Now, yeah, I can make a lot of money sitting in front of my computer. Not my intention. Okay, I'm retired. I want to enjoy life. Money is not that big of a moving factor for me at this point. Albert, Mr. James, just to be sure, did we chat today? I don't remember. Did I call? I called a couple of people today, and I don't. Now, when he's asking a question, did we chat today? Now, live, you're hearing me, you're seeing me, you're getting my demeanor, my vocals, all that kind of stuff. I don't text. I don't Instagram. I don't, what's that one? Wait. Western Union, what is that one? Telegram. I don't Telegram and I don't Snapchat. I don't do any of those things. If you want to talk to me, send me your phone number. I will give you a call. Yes, I did call someone. Albert, I don't know if it was you because the person who sent me their phone number didn't give me the name. So I just picked the phone. I called back and we were chatting for a while, but nobody gave me a name. So could have been, don't know. All right. So what else we got here? What are the best funds in TSP right now? Text Mom, how are you doing right the moment? You got to explain to me, what is TSP? Okay. I have no idea what TSP means. I mean, using this app. No, I didn't contact anybody through TikTok. I actually call people and talk on the phone. No, Albert, it wasn't me. Sorry, dude. Okay, when I say give me your phone number, I will pick up the phone and I will call you. Thrift savings plan. Okay, Texas Mom, I have no idea what that is. Okay, I do investing in dividend stocks. Someone using your username. Yep, there's about 30 people using my username. That's exactly why I say, if you want to talk to me, send me your phone number. I am so old school. I write shit down and I actually use the phone in the manner in which it was intended. Reach out and touch someone. Okay? About 5 to 20,000 people will come through every single night. And I'll tell them, you want to chat? Send me your phone number. I will give you a call. Do you like Starwood? Michael, I have no idea who Starwood is. Okay, and that's never a good sign. If you're asking me a company if it is what it is, well, it's got to have at least 2 decades of consistent profitability and weekly options. I've never heard of him. He calls, I talk to him on Sunday, some other guy's account. See, I don't even know his name. It's just some other guy's account. So these people send me that number, I just call. Lost 23,000 on SPX, everything to my name. I'm now rotting in bed, very upset. Okay, Signet, I can't help you out with that, dude. I have specific rules to my investing. It's got to be simple. It's got to be safe. The profits have got to be predictable and consistent. Government's 401k, never mind. Ah, okay, so you're giving your money to the government to take care of it for you. Tatted up ginger, dude. Can't seem to get hold of you, brother. Some other guy's account, we talked about Pokemon. Yes, we did. I remember that conversation. I told you about how my son-in-law, well, my to-be son-in-law, did a Pokemon search with his fiance to get, what do you call it? To propose. He did that Pokemon search. That was kind of cool. What do you mean? Okay, so Ginger, okay, my phone service, Metro PCS, can't call Canada, okay? Signet, I'm 20 and now I have $2 in the bank. I don't know how I am get past this one. I am a whole bed. Dude, you're 20. Fucking get over it. Okay? You have any idea. You have no clue whatsoever what life's all about. What do you get out of school 2 years ago and you think everything's going to be handed for you? You're going to get your ass beat down so much. Your parents did not do you a service by telling you life is going to be simple and life is going to be easy. You're going to lose money every couple of years. You're going to be beat up so bad, and I'm terribly sorry to tell this to you, okay? The world is not that nice of a place. It really ain't, okay? If you want to chat about it, send me a number. I'll give you a buzz, okay? What are my top 3 dividend companies, sir, for the 10-year? I don't hold anything, okay? You're asking me what is my top stocks for the next 10 years. That doesn't work that way. Consistency of profitability. There's 300 companies I like. Those are companies that are consistently profitable. Uh-oh, Luigi just took that message away. I didn't get to read it. Scott McFarland, how are you doing today? Hey, James. If a stock is in the money, say on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and it's below your storage price, do you roll it forward? Oh, hell yeah. That point, I'll wait until Friday to see if it drops back out of the money. Okay, Scott, here's the interesting about that. Here in the US, people can exercise their options anytime they want. Okay, we had a conversation this morning with someone whose stock was already getting close to being in the money. Here in the US, you can exercise that option anytime you want. You do not have to wait. Now, if by chance anything that I'm holding gets close to the money on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll roll it forward. Grab myself another week, grab myself a little bit more money, and just see what happens. And it's always about the numbers. See where the stock is. Is it going up? Is it going down? What's the direction? And if it's going up, how far up has it gone? Has it gone up more than 10%? Has it gone up more than 15%? Has it gone up more than 20%? Okay, there's a lot of factors coming in with a question like, it's a good question. It really is. But you got to take a look at what did you pay it for? What did you pay for it? What option did you sell against it? Where's the stock price now? Where's the option price now? And how close is it? Is it uncomfortable for you? If it's uncomfortable, push it forward to next week. You gain another whole week. You gain a little bit more money. Or you can just buy it back, one or the other. A vamp thing. What's most important, strategy or psychology? I'm going to say psychology. Luigi, I made a comment about the 20-year-old. They need a dad like you to tell them like it is. You know, I really feel bad for the younger generation. You know, and it was my generation's fault. You know, because I was brought up by the boomers, and it's like, it was interesting. Don't get me wrong; it was fun. It was great. We were basically, the sun. Oh, when the sun's up, get the hell out of the house. Don't come back until the sun comes down. That was it. My parents had no clue where the hell I was. Okay, as soon as I got up in the morning, got something to eat, and bolted, and I'd come back home, and we didn't have that. No, it was total different world. Okay, yeah, and it is my generation's fault. You know, we got in. Let's give him a participation trophy. Oh, he needs his safe space. Don't yell at him. Oh, fuck that shit. But anyway, 20 years old. Yeah, you got a long way to go. All right. So, Easy Rider, my top 3 stocks. Now, I can't tell you the top 3 stocks for the next 10 years, but I can tell you what my top 3 stocks are this year. Last year, it was Macy's, Nordstrom's, Kohl's, and Walgreens. This year, so far, Macy's is not as good. But Riley, Riot, what else? Ooh, U.S. Steel was performing really good too. Can we take a look at Mara? Sure, why not? Wait a minute. We're still looking at UPS. Okay, let's finish UPS first. How much money should you invest to start? Okay, KY, here's my advice on what to start with. Nothing. Paper trade. Okay? See right down here, watch this. See right down here, I'm going to open this up for you and you can take a look at something. You ready? Okay. 1 account, 2 account, 3 account, 4 account. This one right here is a paper trading account. Yes, I still paper trade. It's kind of like Monopoly. You play the game, you learn the rules, you learn the strategies. When you are comfortable with the strategies, if you consistently win in your paper trading account, then you put real money in. You are the only one who can decide what's the right amount of money for you. Okay, now I started out with, I think it was 12,000, 17,000, about in 2011. That's what I started. Now my grandson, he started out with $50, which I gave him, you know. So let's finish looking up. Okay, so as I was saying, paper trade, okay, until you learn all the strategies. Okay, so we're on UPS. Let's finish up with UPS. A year ago, UPS was at 153. A couple of weeks later, we topped out at 158.95. Look at the last 90 days. Now, the reason why I'm showing you the last 90 days is because it gives you a good idea. What was it 3 months ago? Now, anytime I look at any chart, okay, it's always 1-year chart, 90-day chart, 30-day chart, seasonality chart. And I'm always looking for the same 5 things. The high, the low, where was it, where is it, and what direction is it going? Up, down, up, down, up. Look at this, 3 days to the upside right there. Now, I want to zoom in a little bit closer to see where do I think it's going to go in the next 3 to 5 days. Okay, New Jersey, we're going to look at Myra in a little bit. I got to write it down. Okay, I'm getting old. I can't remember that stuff. All right. Lindarella, good evening. Nice to meet you. That's an interesting name. Nice to meet you. Gordo. Gordo came, Gordo left. All right, anyway. So that's the 90-day chart, the last 3 months. Let's take a look at the last 30 days. Here we go. Now that is plain to see, plain as day. 30 days ago was the 30-day bottom. She shoots up. Here's the 30-day high. From there, she drops back down and goes back up again. 1, 2, 3 days to the upside. Now, me personally, I like 2 days to the upside when we find a new bottom. But look at here. 30 days ago, we're at 114. 114 to 124 is a $10 increase. 1, 2, 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks, $10 increase. Now, a $10 increase on a $120 stock is right around 9%. Okay, so she jumps up 9%. You take your profits, come back down. Here's a new bottom here. 1, 2, 3 days to the upside. That sounds like a yes to me. Okay, sir, which platform you using in Canada? Think or Swim. Now, for you guys in Canada, I'm going to say something, but it's not really advice. Okay? Think about a VPN. Okay? A virtual personal network or virtual private network, however you want to say that. Can't see chart, I'm sorry. Okay, so Tavius 305. You can't see this chart? I can't help you out. But you want to know what? This chart here, that chart there is live on YouTube. So if you go up to the bio, up over here, top left corner, click on that. That will bring you to the 10-minute trader. That will bring you to a link to the YouTube channel. Okay? YouTube is the 10-minute trader, YouTube. I use Webull. Ugh, I never used that one, so I couldn't tell you. Tavarius, thank you very much. You're welcome. They might be on our USVPN. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. All right, so UPS, take a look. 30-day bottom, 30-day high. She drops up, down, up. How can you not see that? All right, so it looks good. We're at 118 now. So I want to look at the 119s, and the 119s are paying 128. Okay, 128, that's $1.28 per share. 1% of 118 bucks or 119 bucks, well, that's 12 cents. Oh, sorry, it's a dollar, I'm sorry, $1.19. Yeah, move it over to place, $1.19. So it's 128. That is more than 1%. Now, I'm going to show you, actually going to walk through a trade with you to show you how easy it is. It's really not that difficult. Now, when I said safe, simple, predictable, and consistent, okay? When I say consistent and predictable, look at this. 21 March, that's this Friday. 28 March, well, that's next Friday. 4 April, that's 3 Fridays away. 11 April, that's 4 Fridays away, 5 Fridays away, 6 Fridays away. Every single Friday, they expire. Once a week. I can get 1 to 2% every single week. So what am I doing? I'm buying it at the current price. And then I'm turning around and I'm selling for the exact same price I just paid for it. So if it is in an upward trend, stocks go 3 different directions. Up, down, and then nowhere, which means basically just go sideways. Okay, so if I'm buying it at 118.86 and I sell the 119s, okay, if the stock goes up at above 119, great, I make my money. If it stays exactly where it is at 119, I still make my money, okay? Ryder, is VPN is platform? No, VPN is just a way to hide who you are, where you're coming from. Allows you to sign into anywhere around the world. See, I could sign into my computer in Moscow if I wanted to, using a VPN. I could sign into Canada. I can sign into South America. I can sign into Guam, Hawaii, Caicos. Okay, or I can sign into St. Petersburg, Florida. A VPN allows you to hide where you coming from. So if you're in Canada and you can't open an account here in the US, use a VPN and sign in Chicago. As far as they know, you're signing in from Chicago. That's what a VPN allows you. It gets to disguise where you're coming from. You got it? All right, cool beans. No, Vamp Fang, sir, what's more important lesson or tool you want to suggest me use to improve for Forex trading, which pays 90% of part? Dude, I couldn't tell you. I don't do Forex. I tried it years ago. There's no regulation outside of the US. Yes, it's open 24 hours a day. Yeah, the only way you're going to make money is sitting in front of your computer. Yeah, it's too labor intensive for me. Okay, you're going to get to a certain point where money is no longer the motivating factor. Okay, for me, money's no longer a motivating factor for me. Okay, I'm 61 and I'm retired. Okay, I've been working since 1973. Yeah, so all the money I have saved up, it's going to last me the rest of my life. I'm not counting on Social Security. What do I got? 4 more years before I can even catch it? And if Congress has their way, I got to wait. 11 years? Yeah, no thanks. My question is, which platform you using? Oh, nice to meet you. This is called Think or Swim. THINK, Think or Swim. It is owned by Charles Schwab. All right, so let's do a practice run on UPS. Well, I like UPS. It is on my list, and what it looks like, it looks pretty damn good. I like the 1-year chart. I like the 90-day chart. I like the 30-day chart. Let's take a look at the seasonality chart. Now, for those of you who don't know what a seasonality chart is, you may or may not like this. Okay, seasonality chart. Here we go. All the way to the left, January 1st. All the way to the right, December 31st. It is one whole year looking at all at once. You think there might be something, it looks like every other chart. Nope, it ain't. The blue line is the movement for this year. Okay, January 1st, little blue dot right there, that's today. This red line here is 10 years of average movement. That's 2015, 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 10 years. This is how it moves on average throughout the year. Basically, it goes sideways until you get to June. And she shoots up, and then in September, she comes back down, and then the fourth quarter, she goes back up again. That's the overall movement. Is it guaranteed? No. There's only 3 guarantees in life. 3 guarantees in life. Are you ready? Death, taxes, and disappointment. Yeah, so the 20-year-old dude, you got disappointment already, dude. Death and taxes are coming next. All right. Can you see the Amazon chart, sir? Nice to meet you. Yes, I can. But guess what? I'm not going to. Amazon is not a profitable company. You can ask Jeff himself. Now, if the company is profitable, it's going to have to pay taxes. So he says, I don't want to be profitable. Yeah, and it does not have any dividends. So it's one of those companies that takes all their profits, whatever profits they have, and they stick it back into the company for capital growth. If you're looking for capital growth, nice to meet you, you're in the wrong place. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you interacting. I think it's wonderful. You want to learn, great. But if you're looking for capital appreciation, okay, your money going from here up to here, 5, 10, 15 years, yeah, you're in the wrong place. I'm looking for cash flow, weekly cash flow. Amazon does not fit because it does not have any dividends. Can we look at what's that? DFN. What the heck is DFN, Sebastian? Okay, hold on, Sebastian. I'm going to write that one down. DFN. I have no idea what that one is. Let's get out of here. Whoops. Let's go back to here. Let's get out of here. Now let's do a practice, just so you can see how it works. Now, I already told you I like this stock. The last traded price 118.86. So the closest strike price to 118.86 is going to be 119. All right, so let's change this right here to a covered stock or covered call, same thing. The 119's right here. Okay, now I'm going to show you just one contract. If I show you 10, the numbers might scare people away, but people can understand one. That's really great one. It's a monthly one. UPS? No, UPS doesn't pay monthly. UPS has a quarterly. That's like every 90 days. DHT. Oh, DHT. UGAR. DHT. DHT. All right. We're going to change. Here's what I'm going to change here. I want to do just one contract so you see what one contract is. Then I'm going to change this right here from a limit order to a market order. Let me explain the difference between the two. A market order will fill first thing tomorrow morning. Market maker won't even think about it. It's an order there. He's going to hit the button. It's full. Now, a limit order, you get to choose what you're willing to pay or what you're willing to receive. Great. Wonderful. It can sit on the computer screen of the market maker all day long and never get filled. You may say, hey, I want to buy it at 50 bucks. If it never hits 50 bucks, he's never going to fill it. You're just wasting your time. So when I enter in, I use a market order because the stock and the option are tied together. So I'm buying the stock, selling the option at the exact same time. I already know what I'm going to make. Remember, simple, safe, predictable. I know exactly what I'm going to make beforehand. All right. Sarah, DFN. DFN. UGAR, CNI. CNI. Never heard of that one either. Let's finish up with this. Okay. Let's hit confirm and send. Buy one covered call, UPS 100, that's the weekly, 21 March 25. Okay, that is this coming Friday. It means the option's going to expire, become worthless at 4 p.m. this coming Friday. 119 call option against the UPS stock at the market to open. Okay, it says to open, so I'm opening up two orders. I'm buying the stock, selling the option. Here's my break even, 117.55. Break even. So anything over 117.55 is going to be a profit. How big of a profit? Don't know, because we don't know what's going to close at on Friday. If it's above 119, my maximum profit is going to be 145.50. So 145 right there. Okay, that's the maximum profit I can make on this position. Now, I want to know what I'm going to make before I even do the trade. Well, it's right there, 145. Well, what kind of rate of return is that going to be? Well, we're going to need the calculator for that one. Okay, calculator. Clear that out of there, clear that, and profit 145. 145. Now, to find out what your profit's going to be, your rate of return is going to be, you take the profit, 145, and you divide it by cost of trade, including commissions and fees, 11,755. Sounds like a lot. Top dat babies late. All right. So I'm going to divide it by 11,755. That's 1.23%. Now, you may not think that's a lot, and it's kind of not a lot. You might be asking yourself, why go through all this effort for 1.23%? Well, let me tell you about the effort. The effort for me takes me 5 to 10 minutes. That's me, 5 to 10 minutes. And I'm going to show you how I'm doing it in a little bit. So all your questions are going to be answered in just to make you comfortable and happy. I'm not going to give you a sales pitch at the end. I'm not trying to sell anything. This is all free information. All right. Now, do I have stuff to sell? Yes, I do. You're all adults. You know how to do it. You go into the bio. You do all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, 1.23%. Now, 1.23% every single week, multiply that by 52 because there are 52 weeks in 1 year. That's 64%. Who the hell gets 64% a year? When's the last time you got 64% a year? Now, it takes me 5 to 10 minutes a day. Now, you may think 5 or 10 minutes a day is not a lot, is a lot. Like, I can't get 5 or 10 minutes a day. Yeah, you can. 5 or 10 minutes a day is less than an hour a week. Okay? Now, I have over $100,000 in one of these accounts. 1 hour a week. 1%. 1% of 100,000 is $1,000. 10 minutes a day, 5 days a week is about an hour a week. That's $1,000 an hour. How can you possibly say you can't figure it out? Okay? Most people spend more time planning a family barbecue than they do in their personal finances. So we're going to show you in a little bit how quick and easy it is. Now, it's not going to be quick and easy for you when you first get started because this is something new for most of you. All right, so let's keep on going. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Let's get back to where we were, right there and right there. All right, so that's UPS. Now, I'm going to breeze through the next 5. No. Let's do the next 10. Okay? I'm going to breeze through the next 10 really quick, and you guys time it. See how much time it actually takes. Okay, I'm not going to take any questions for the next 5 or 10 minutes and see how it works. Hold on. Sir, when your live sessions held usually so I don't miss them? Hey, Vamp Fang, I'm live every night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until about 11:30, or until all the questions are done. I forgot to mention this. I will answer each and every single question before the night is over. Don't be bashful. Ask whatever you want, but please do me a favor. Only ask the question once. I do read each and every single question before the night is over, and I don't skip anyone. I will stop the questions from scrolling, and I will answer each and every one. So please only ask the question once. And if you want me to take a look at a stock, please make sure it has dividends, weekly options. It makes life so much easier for everyone else. Okay, so let's go. The next 10 stocks, I'm going to breeze through them really quick, and you'll see how I do this, and it's really not that difficult. All right, Macy's. Ooh, I love Macy's. Macy's. Okay, the high, low, was, is, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways. It's currently at 1356, the 1350s. 27, that's a hell yeah, it's over 2%. So let's take a look. High of the year, 2210. The low of the year, 1253. Last 90 days. Up, down, sideways. Okay. High, low, was, is. Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Cool. 14. Okay, so the 14s. Sorry. The 1350s right there. Okay. Let's get out of there. Oh, covered stock. 1350s right there. One contract. Market. Confirm send. 1850s cost me 1300. Clear. 1850 divided by 1332 equals grand total of 1.38. That's a yes. I like Macy's. I'll write that one down. Next. Citigroup. Ooh, I love Citigroup. Okay. High, low, was, is. Look at this. Sideways, up, down, up. $70. 71 is going for 65, 68. Not this week. Next week. 70 is going for 177 to 180. That's over 2%. That works for me. A year ago, we were at 58. We bottomed out beginning of August, 53. The last 90 days, high, low, where was it? Where is it? Look at the movement. Okay. 90 days ago, there we go. The high of the year right there, 84.88. The last 30 days. Here's where we're going. Check it out. Down, up, hell yeah. 70. Yep, we're going to do the 70s. So let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. 70s right there. Okay, one contract. Market. There we go. There we go. Buy one covered call C100, 21 March 25. That's this Friday. The $70 call at the market to open. 94 is the profit. 94, I'm going to divide it by 6906. 6906. That got a grand total of 1.3. 1.3. 1.3. Okay, I like that one. Next on the list, Riot. Ooh, I like Riot. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Okay, Riot. Let's do Riot. R-I-O-T. Here we go. Riot. I'm going to say, okay. Okay. High, low. Where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Sideways, down, up, sideways, down. 748 to 750 is going for 21. That is 3%. Hell yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna stop the questions right here. I will answer each and every question. So if you think I'm avoiding a question, I'm not. I just paused the screen. So let me finish these up. We're looking at Riot right now. A year ago, Riot's at 1140. Bottom is in the beginning of September, 638. The high is in big first week of November, 1582. Last 90 days, the high, the low, where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Sideways down, 750. Everything looks good. The last 30 days. I'm going to say no to this one, only because here's the bottom here. We're just going sideways. I like to see more upward momentum. So here's the bottom here, 1-2 days to the upside. I thought it could have been a good one, but she pulled back today, so I'm going to wait on Riot, not do Riot. Next on the list, MS, Morgan Stanley. Ooh, like that one. High, low, was, is. Look at this. Up, down, up. 118.50 to 119, 136. Hell yeah. Let's keep on going. A year ago, 87.80. The bottom of the year was in the middle of April at 84.86. Last 90 days, well, there's the high of the year right there, 140, 195, 142. Okay, she went sideways, up, down, up again. Love it. Last 90 days, 109. Last 30 days, right there. Check that out. High, low, was, is. Look at the movement. Down, up. Okay, that's a yes. So let's go take a look at the 118s. 118s right there. One contract. Now, I have mine set for 10 because I usually buy 10 contracts. But you can set yours at 1 or 2, whichever one makes more sense. Here it is, buy one covered call, Morgan Stanley 100. That's the weekly, 21 March 25. That's this coming Friday. The 118 call at the market, Morgan Stanley at the market to open. 179.50 is my profit. My calculator. 179.50. And what is it costing me? 11,621. 11,621 comes to a grand total of 1.54%. Okay, that works for me too. MS 1.4. Okay, cool. Get out of there. Get out of here. Get out of there. Get back to here. Get back to here. Alrighty. Morgan Stanley. Walmart. WMT. Wally World. Let's try that one more time. WMT. Okay, interesting. Okay, the high, the low. Where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Up, down. Now she's turning around, going back up again. 85.79. The 86s. No for this week, but next week, 132. Okay. Now here's the funny thing. Today's Tuesday. Basically, we got 3 days left. Okay, now I like doing all my trades on a Monday because on a Monday I got 5 days of time value. Well, Tuesday I only have 4 days of time value. I just lost 20%. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It means Tuesday's gone. So I got 3 days left. I just lost 40% of time value for the week. Most of the time on a Wednesday, you're not going to get your 1%. So we look at next week's numbers. Okay, so let's take a look at Wally World. A year ago, 61. The bottom for the year was in April, 58.50. the last 90 days. Here we go. High, low. Where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Down, up, down, up. Yeah, simple. 30 days. What's next? Okay. Down, up, down, up. Yep, simple. Okay, let's get out of that. And the 86s. 86 right there. One contract. At the market. I like at the market. I don't want to wait for my money. I want it right away. Here we go. Buy one covered call, Walmart 100, 21 March 25. That's this Friday. The $86 call option against the stock at the market to open. My profit, 115.50. My calculator. Clear, 115.50. What is it costing me? Divided by 84.85, 84.85 equal a grand total of 1.3. Okay, so what was that? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? I just went through 5 stocks. What am I looking for? Consistency of profitability. Weekly options. Is it more or less than 1%? Because I want 1% every single week. Now, you may think, well, how do you find that? It's not that difficult. Now we looked, as a matter of fact, let's look right now because we haven't looked in about a week. So let's find out. Move this over to here, right there. Open up right here. And I want to go to FinViz, F-I-N-V-Z. There it is right there. Now, FinViz is going to give us an idea of how many stocks are out there. Okay, I don't want to pop up. I want to go to the screener. And I don't want to see this either. All right, right here. Do you see it? Okay. Pop-ups. I guess they work because every time I come here, I get a pop-up. Right there. 9,970 different companies. 9,970 different companies. Okay, I go right to here to the dividend yield. Okay, dividend, any old dividend. Okay, 5,556. Well, that means 4,000 whatever don't have dividends. Let's get out of this. Okay, so that just gives me an idea of how many companies are out there. 9,970. That's a lot. So out of those 9,970, you saw that only 5,700 actually pay a dividend. But it doesn't tell you, are they consistently profitable? That doesn't tell you. Let me show you where you can find that out. Now, we're going to quickly look at one. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Historical data. I want to go to dividends only because I'm only interested in the dividends. Okay, how often have they increased? Now, here we go. Microsoft, $383. March 13th, 1986. They've been paying dividends since 1986. All right? Now, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Because what you're seeing here, here's the dates when they paid their dividends, and here's what the dividends are. This is the newest one. This was last quarter, the quarter before. So we're going to go all the way back to the beginning and watch what you're going to see. You're going to love this. Okay, back to 2003. 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 16, 20, 23, 28, 31, 36, 39, 42, 46, 51, 56, 62, 68, 75, 83. Did you notice every single one was higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher? That's what I'm looking for. Okay, get a pen, get a paper, crayon, marker, chalk, mascara, lipstick, whatever you got in your pocket. Dividend Kings list, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, and let's throw in Warren Buffett's list just for the fun of it. All right, so Dividend Kings. 54 companies that have increased their dividends, their profits, to their shareholders for 5 decades or more. That's 50 years. Some of you people in the audience aren't even 50 years old. These companies have consistently increased their profits to their shareholders for 5 decades. Dividend aristocrats. 67 companies that have consistently increased their profits to their shareholders for 25 years or more. 25 years or more. Dividend champions. 150 companies that have consistently increased their dividends to their shareholders for more than 25 years. Now, the difference between the champions and the aristocrats, besides the name, you can probably figure it out. The aristocrats are a little bit more picky. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. But still, 25 years of increased dividends, which is profitability. Because a dividend is a portion of the profits the corporation gives back to the investors. And that's us. That is cash flow. That is what I'm looking for every single week. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my bills come due every month. Okay, I get my electric bill on Monday. I'll get my cable bill on next Thursday. I'll get my internet bill the week after that. Whatever. Week after week after week, new bills come due. Different bill, different bill, different bill, different bill. Not once a quarter, not once a year. Every freaking week I get a bill. You guys do too. We're the only species on this planet that's got to pay to live here. Your money's got to come from somewhere. You got 2 choices. Don't kid yourself that you don't. It's 2. Flip a freaking coin, heads or tails. Do it yourself. Give it to someone else to do it. Because at some point in time, when you're retired, your money has to come from somewhere. Okay? Think about it. It has to come from somewhere. And I can almost guarantee with 99.9% accuracy, nobody has more interest in your money than you. Okay? Maybe your ex's lawyer, but for the most part, you have more interest in your money than anyone else. No one else has your back. I don't care what they say. Push comes to shove, they're not going to make sure you get paid before they do. It doesn't work that way. So take responsibility. If you don't want to do it, don't. Nobody's forced. It's the beauty of this country. You can do it if you want to. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Give it to someone else to do. That's pretty easy. But don't kid yourself. It's either going to be you or it's going to be someone else. And no one else has more interest in your money than you. Okay, so that's the 5 stocks. I just breezed through them. It took me less than 5 minutes to breeze through 5 stocks. What am I looking for? Number 1, consistency of profitability. Are they consistently profitable or aren't they? It's a simple question. The easiest way to find out is to go to a financial website, whichever one you want to use. Me personally, I've been using Yahoo Finance for about 20 years. I know where almost everything is. Well, everything that's important to me. Okay, there's lots of different investments out there. A lot of different ways to invest. There's a lot. You can be overwhelmed by the amount of information out there. You could spend the rest of your life reading every single day, and you will not be able to consume all the information out there. Even on the topic of the stock market, can't do it. Impossible. So find out what you're looking for. What's important to you? What makes it right for you? And then just concentrate on that. There's so much stuff out there. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what the S&P's doing. I could care less about the Dow. I could care less about cryptocurrency, Forex. Don't want to know. Don't care. I got a problem. My problem is ADD. I do. I got it. Squirrel. I get distracted so easily. So I have to say no. Okay? No. Don't take my focus off of my goal. So nowadays, my goal is simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1%. Now, I'm perfectly comfortable with 1% a week. Don't ask me to change. I have no desire. Okay? I grew up in a time where the motto, okay, the coolest saying in the world, if it works, leave it alone. Simple. If it works, leave it alone. This works for me. I'm perfectly fine. What is an easy investing platform? Ooh, I think the easiest one I've seen so far is Robinhood. Now, I haven't really taken a good look at Webull or Acorn or any of those other ones, but Robinhood is pretty easy. Sir, where are your 5 sessions held? Okay. Oh, my live sessions. Yeah, they're in the morning. Okay, let's look at more questions. Ooh, I got 47. I wish I could learn this. Lone Wolf, dude, it's really not that difficult. Okay, it was created for my 9-year-old daughter. If you can't, oh my God, somebody asked me a question. All right, hold on. Let's keep on going. All right, here we are, right here. Easy platform, wish you could learn. Okay, Lone Wolf, listen carefully, Lone Wolf. All right, hold on. I haven't done this in a while. I mean, I did this last night. So you weren't here last night. So let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, this is my website, The10MinuteTrader. Okay, do your research on the 10-minute trader. You'll see that I've had it for 15 years, 15, 20 years maybe. I don't know. All right, we're going to my social media, YouTube videos right there. Videos, and I'm going to the oldest videos. Now, Lone Wolf, are you ready for this?
Hi, I'm JC, and as you being part of my internet website called Thingy, which my dad doesn't like me calling that, but I do. Being part of that, you're going to be getting weekly lists of stocks that I'll be trading, and every month.
All right, it's me.
21 days in the month. What does that mean? That means every single day you buy a different stock, because every single day there is a different company paying out dividends.
I laugh every time I see that. But here's the thing, okay? Remember, she was 9 years old. I had to keep her entertained. I had to make it fun. So, and it had to be simple, safe, predictable, in less than 5 or 10 minutes. That's where we got the name, the 10-minute trader. It shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes. I mean, come on, think about it. Let's get out of here. Out of here. Okay, you ready? I want you to do a mental count. Mental count in your head. We're gonna do a quick little exercise. You ready? Okay. Count how long it takes for see these 5 things. Ready? High, low, was, is. Look at the direction. Down, up, sideways, down, up. That was like 3 or 4 seconds. Okay? It doesn't take that long. High, low, was, is. Look at the direction. Down, up, up. Okay? Not that difficult. What am I looking for? Well, number one, I don't want to buy at the high of the year. Now, it's not my thing. When have you ever, seriously, ask this question. When have you ever heard somebody say, oh, look at AT&T. It's at the high of the year. Let's buy some and watch it go higher. No. I've never heard it. Nobody's ever said that to me. Buy low, sell high. I hear that all the time. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Okay. Joanna, how about Volvo? You're actually going to give me the ticker. Wait a minute, didn't Volvo go out of business years ago? Or didn't they sell out? I don't think Volvo is in business anymore, kiddo. All right, let's keep on going. Poe, how are you doing, Poe? CELH, that's Celsius. Okay, yeah, they have not been around for 20 years yet. It's going to be a no, why even bother? I can't pronounce that one. Have you considered the abnormal variable of the April 2nd tariffs? No. Let me ask you a question. Do you realize some of these companies have been in business for over 100 years? Now, you're worried about tariffs in April 2nd. Okay, let me see. How does tariffs measure up to World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, what's those other ones? Afghanistan, Desert Storm. Oh, wait a second. The stock market crash of 1929, the crash of 87, the crash of 2000, the crash of 2008, the crash of 2021. Wait a minute. The Great Depression, that was in there also. The oil embargo of the 70s. What about all that stuff? Some of these companies are over 100 years old and still increase their dividends every single year. Am I worried about the tariffs? No. You got a problem with the tariffs? Stop buying shit made out of the United States. Buy American stuff. You got a problem with the tariffs? Don't buy stuff from overseas. That's pretty freaking simple. Think about it. Great Depression. Yeah, Sam? You think the Great Depression is worse than the tariffs? I think so. Ooh, Angle 77 wants to take a look at Intel. I like Intel. I actually have some Intel. Let me go through some more questions before I look at something else. Leon, evening. He who shall not be named. Ooh, talking about Lord Voldemort. Can you look at projections for Dogecoin? Sorry, kiddo. Dividend stocks only. Red tomorrow. REDD. I have no idea what that means, Jaden. REDDD. No idea. Stock name guess. GUESS. Armstead. What? GUESS. Yeah, that's not a stock symbol, dude. Okay? GUESS. Nope. Oh, Guess Incorporated. That would be GES. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so Guess. Yeah, GES. 21 March, 17 April, 20 June, 19 September. What part of weekly options did you not get? Okay, don't want to insult you or anything, but weekly options only. Weekly options only. Monthlies, the numbers just don't work. I'm looking for 1% every single week. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, 1% per week. You can't get that with monthlies. You can only trade that once a month. Once a month is only 12 times a year. Doesn't work. For me. You like it, more power to you. My name is, thank you for that. That was nice of you. AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. Yeah, no. They don't have 20 years of increased dividends. Sorry. Okay, Aaron Levins, SCHD. Seriously, dude, I can almost guarantee with 100%, and I can say this with 100% accuracy. You have not looked at the numbers of SCHD, because if you did, you wouldn't be asking me to take a look at it. Seriously, go take a look at the numbers for SCHD. What are you getting on an annual basis? How consistently have they increased their dividends year after year after year? They don't. Okay? I look at it every single week, sometimes twice a week. Somebody always asks me, what about SCHD? Yeah, no. Sorry. Jaden, so basically nothing new. So he who shall not be named. Joe Bartelowitz. If it goes down, do you keep selling against it? Of course I do. Some money is better than no money. Now you got to remember one thing, Joe. Most people, before you ever came here, would buy a stock and hold it for years, decades even. Nobody ever, before coming here, thought of selling a weekly option every single week and gaining weekly cash flow. Nobody ever thought of that. And do you ever sell below your entry price? Hell no. Okay, remember rule number 2? Never sell at a loss. Okay, rule number 1, never buy something you don't understand. Okay, when I mean understand, if you don't understand that SCHD is a piece of crap, in my humble opinion, because they're not consistently profitable, number 1. Number 2, they don't have 20 years of increased profits, number 2. Number 3, the yield on a yearly basis is absolutely horrible. I think it's 5% maybe? Maybe. And no, rule number 1, never buy something you don't understand. Rule number 2, never sell at a loss. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you buy something for $100 and sell it for 50 or sell it for 90 or sell it for 80? Why would you do that purposely? Okay, if you don't understand the stock, if you think it's going to go down, if you're not ready, let me show you something. All right, hold on a second. Let's go here. Let's go here. Microsoft. Let's go right here. We're going to go to the summary. Summary, you should know all this information at the top of your head. Failed to fetch. Interesting. Let's do this one more time. There it is right there. Okay, you should know all this information at the top of your head before you put any money into it. What do I mean? the 52-week range, the high, the low, okay, 376 to 468. That's a rough idea. Some stocks can move anywhere between 10% all the way to 50 to 60% per year. That's a big move, okay? The earnings per share, PE ratio, market cap, the earnings, the dividends, the EX dividend date. You should probably have a good idea of all this information. Now, SCHD, just for the fun of it, SCHD, the yield. That means how much are you earning on your money, SCHD? You're earning per year 3.49%. 3.4. That's 3.5%. The federal government is paying 5%. Why the hell would you put your money into something that's only paying 3.5%? It's an honest question. Think about it. It's your money. Why would you put your money into something that's earning 3.5 when the federal government, which is guaranteed at 5%? Explain it to me in a manner in which I'll understand. Anytime, there's a bunch of them. SCHD is not the only one. All right, keep on. Missed all these questions. Damn it. All right, SCHD is a no. That's a no. What app is this? This is Yahoo Finance. C. Smith, thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Riviera. I have no. You make it sound as if 1% is guaranteed. What guarantees that the strike price will be hit? There is no guarantee. There's 3 guarantees in life, honey. Okay? Oh, dude, I can't really see that picture. 3 guarantees in life. Death, taxes, and disappointment. Okay? You want any other guarantee, you're coming to the wrong place. Sorry. Krista, how you doing? Handball, Kansas City. What's up? DDSR, Curtis Lee. Death to Wall Street. Hey, I agree with you. How about AAON? Never heard of it. And that's never a good thing. Okay, if you're asking me questions, AAON. AAON. Imagine that. Uh-oh. Wrong one. AAON. Okay, now listen closely. 21 March, 17 April, 18 July, 17 October. Those are monthly options. No, monthly options do not work. Okay, Ryan, Bitcoin. Don't know, don't care. How you like that one? I don't do Bitcoin. Charlie Lawson. I bought 2 weeks ago on stock off Kings. Some are up, some are low. Should I just hold for a while? Okay, Charlie, I'm not quite sure. From what it sounds like you bought some Dividend Kings, because I can't understand the whole thing you've written here. Some are up, some are down. Should you just hold for a while? Okay, rule number 1, Charlie. Never buy something you don't understand or you don't want to hold on to. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Most people buy a stock and hold it until they're ready to sell it. Okay, it's always, for the most part, before you came here. This is the first time you've ever been here, because I would remember your name. I'm pretty good with names. Buy it, hold it for however long. I have no idea how long you planned on buying it in the first place. If you buy it and you hold, you get to collect the dividends. Do the dividends continuously increase? If it's a dividend king, yeah, they consistently increase their dividends every single year. Okay? So you'll get higher and higher profits every single year from the dividends. Now, as selling a covered call against them, well, that's a balancing act between what did you buy it for, what is the closest, most logical option to sell against it. Okay, if it's down from where you bought it, you don't want to sell at the money, because although that brings in more rate of return, you're higher susceptible of losing. If you want to chat, Charlie, drop me your number. I'll give you a buzz. Okay? Now, I don't text. I don't do, what is that? I said a little while ago. I don't Telegram. I don't Snapchat. I don't do any of that stuff. I use the phone like it was originally intended. pick up, touch someone, that type of thing. How much does Yahoo Finance cost to use? Okay, Morning Joe, Yahoo Finance is free. Top that, baby. Thank you very much. Thoughts on Hood? Hood. That's Robin Hood. Okay, now I can pretty sure that Robin Hood has not been around for 20 years. Not around for 20 years? No. Is there cheap stocks that are steady dividends? Yep. Christopher, are you ready? Let's get out of here. Do I want to do that one? Not that one. That's $9. Whoops. All right, now, Christopher, what you're looking at, this screen here, is being recorded on YouTube. So you can go back and look. Here are weekly optionable stocks. Look at this, 72 cents, 76 cents, $89, $85, $2.10, $2.11, $2.26, $3, $4, $5, $7, $8, $9, $10. There's a whole bunch of them that have weekly options. Now, I can't tell you whether or not any of those are good or not. I'm just telling you, those are the ones that have weekly options. Look at the numbers. Look at the stock. Does it make sense? Is it a company you want to be able to hold on to? Can you find paper trades on Yahoo Finance? I honestly don't know that answer. I use Thinkorswim. You can download it and use it for free. Okay? And if you want, you can always give me a call. I can walk you through how to set it up. Drop me a number. I'll give you a buzz. That we can use your strategy. You can use your strategy there. It's not that difficult. Krista, I have Robinhood and just started investing last month. So easy doing dividends. Yes, it is. What's a good stock analyzer program? What are you looking to analyze? Okay, that's an interesting question. You're relying on a computer to tell you whether or not it's a good company. Okay, I've seen way too many Terminator movies. I've seen Space Odyssey 2001. All right, 2001 Space Odyssey. Yeah, I don't trust computers as far as I can throw them. Sorry. I do my own research. If the company's consistently profitable, yay. If they have weekly options, double yay. That's all I'm looking for. Weekly options, two criteria. Weekly options and 20 years of consistent profits. There's about 300 companies that fit that criteria. Oh, it's 10:30. Ooh, days going by. TGZ, what's the minimum amount of money needed to invest in stocks? Going back to the beginning. Here we go, right here. SRNE, 0.0007. That's 7 1,000ths. 7 1,000ths of a share. That's it, 7 1,000ths. That's what it cost. And it has weekly options. That's freaking crazy. I started with $100. Hey, that works. My grandson started with $50. What the hell is he talking about? Got it. Godric, how are you doing today? Krista, low. What's your gain? Run. Solomon, run. Patrick, knack. I have no idea of that. Sunrun, please. Okay, Solomon, Sunrun. Why is it I've never heard of that company? Now, probably RUN. Oh, look at that. It does have weekly options. Interesting. But do they have dividends? For that, we go here. Yahoo Finance, RUN. Let's see how well you actually pay attention. Okay. Forward dividend and yield. Nothing. EX dividend date. Nothing. What does that tell me? That tells me that there are no dividends for this company. So the question I would have for you, Solomon, you come to a dividend investing channel, which says right up there, dividend investing for weekly cash flow, and you ask me about a stock that has no dividends. Can you explain to me the logic in that? Teresa, don't you need 100 stocks for one contract? Yes, you do. Angler wants to take a look at Altria. What's your thoughts on Tasty Trade platform with Dividend King stocks? What are the most important things to research on YouTube, on Yahoo? Well, now think about it this way. Tasty Trades, okay, Tom Sosnos is one of the owners of Tasty Trades. Who do you think made this? Tom Sosnos made this. Now, he sold this to TD Ameritrade, and then he started Tasty Trades. Well, if I sold something for a couple $100 million, I might find something else to do too. Now, from what I understand, I've looked at Tasty Trade a few times. Okay, it's pretty good, but I've never used it. Because if you find something that works, okay, I come from an age, okay, 60s, 70s, and 80s. If it works, don't touch it. Leave it alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, this works fine for me from what I'm looking at. Now, do I want to go and learn a whole new trading platform and all that kind of nice, neat, fun stuff? Maybe make a little bit more money? No. I actually enjoy my life. I come and go as I please. I do what I want. I make as much money as I want to make. And at some point, money is not going to be the motivating factor anymore. At some point. Most of you aren't there yet. But you will get there at some point in your life. Okay, it may be you're in retirement. I've got enough. Remember that line in the movie, not an Officer and Gentleman. What's the other one? With Richard Gere and Julia Roberts. What one was that one? Pretty Woman. Okay, where he's going to buy this company out. He says, "We're going to make you a lot of money. I have enough money." It's exactly what it says. I have enough money. At some point, you will say, I have enough money, and it's not a motivating factor anymore. Time with your family, time with your loved ones, time by yourself. Time is the most precious asset you have. Money comes and goes, okay? I've been broke many a times. I've had more money than I know what to do with plenty of times. Now, really honestly don't care. I have enough to pay my bills, and I have enough to do what I want to do. I'm perfectly okay, right? You do that. All right, let's keep on going. Krista, it's low, but that's all I can afford. Would rather invest something rather than nothing. Krista, I couldn't agree with you more. That's why I tell people all the time, well, the stock dropped and the option's only paying 3 or 4 cents. Yeah, 3 or 4 cents per share. You got 100 shares, 200 shares, 500 shares. Yeah, so what is $5, $10, $15, $20, whatever it is. You add it up every single week and you divide it by the purchase price. What do you have for a rate of return? Okay, now what you did before you came here, great, fine, wonderful. Apparently it didn't work because you're here now, looking at something different, something interesting, something new, something not normal. This is definitely not normal. Nobody invests for weekly cash flow. Most people invest for quarterly, annually. What did you make last year? Oh, I made X amount. Great. Now, what did I make last week? Okay, I made, I think it was 4.2% last week. This week, I don't know yet because we're only until Tuesday. A lot can happen between now and Friday. Solomon, we took a look at Run. Run's going to be a no for me. Sorry. Solomon, again, when I ask a question only once and only once, it's the 4th time you asked me about RUN. Ooh, I got a pot of gold. Woohoo! RUN is a no for me. If you like RUN, more power to you. No dividends, no thank you. Canada, Mexico, and China tariffs are historically more significant than that stuff. Okay, dude, apparently, I appreciate your interaction. Really, honestly, I 100% appreciate your interaction. I really do. But if I could ask you to do one thing, do some research. The United States government, at 100% of its operating budget came from tariffs. From the beginning of the United States until 1913, the federal government 100% ran on tariffs. It wasn't until the creature of Jekyll Island popped up where we came in with taxes. So no, I'm terribly sorry. I don't agree with you. Do your research. Come up with some good information. You want to have a discussion? Fine. More power to you. Come up with something better than tariffs. Okay, you don't like the tariffs going up? Great. Stop buying shit from Canada, Mexico, and China. Okay, whatever they make there and they're importing, I'm pretty sure somebody here in the United States makes it. Okay? Northern Destiny. Patrick, you got to tell me what the ticker symbol is. Northern Destiny, I never heard of them. Wise Family, what's happening? Nice to see you guys again. Skip, I was thinking Trump was better, but neither side has brains. Hey, you know what? Everybody's entitled, well, every president is entitled to screw up. They are. Okay? We had 47 presidents. Each one has 4 years to screw up. Great. Let them fuck it up. Give them 4 years. After that, we'll vote them out. We'll put someone else in. Terribly sorry. The country voted him in. Deal with it. I've never once asked the pilot what he thought of this, what he thought of that when I boarded a plane. Never once asked the bus driver or the train conductor, what was your thoughts on this before I jumped on a train or a bus? Never. It's none of my damn business. Let him do his job. Leave him alone. Good luck. Thank you. Luck is not a factor. What is your go-to stock? That would be, I'd say Macy's. Macy's and Ford. I have 20 high dividend stocks plus Social Security and doing great. Awesome. That's not a question. That's a statement. Who is he talking to? He's not reading the TikTok comments. Silky Smooth, how are you doing today? How can I possibly not be answering the questions on TikTok if I just read your question? And that's okay. So who am I talking to? Okay, I'm talking to people on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and then down here, I have a bunch more questions coming in. Jennifer, most holders are silently about the quantum AI that's mining their coin. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Not really a question, but, thank you for that. Ashok Kumar, Rigetti Spaghetti, huh? RGTI. Take a look at the numbers for RGTI. Matter of fact, let's kill some time and take a look. RGTI, Rigetti. Historical data. Now, I want to see what the numbers look like over the past 5, 10, 15 years. Okay? Now, I'm not really interested in the stock information that goes up, that goes down. Oh, look at this. There are no dividends in the selected time period. So why would I be interested in Rigetti if it has no dividends, especially if this is a dividend investing channel? It says right there on the top, dividend investing or dividend stock talk, dividend investing for weekly cash flow. Rigetti has no dividends, so why am I even looking at it? AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, same thing, dude. No dividends, no thank you. Jennifer Mars, cool, Silky Smooth. He has like 7 channels. He gets to everybody, just not TikTok now. Hey, thank you, Michael. It's always nice to have somebody on my side. He who shall not be named. Any tips for those, the fear of playing options? Ooh, well, there's always dividend capturing. Now, dividend capturing is an interesting strategy. Take a look at this for a second. Glasses. Whoops, nope, right there. All right. Now, this here behind me is what's called an EX dividend calendar. Let me explain briefly what an EX dividend calendar is. It's basically every other calendar. March 2025. We're on the 18th, which is right there. Okay? Now, these little green dots, they represent companies that are getting ready to pay a dividend because the dividend for these here, 25 years or more of dividend increases. So every single dot you see here, 25 years or more of dividend increase. That means they're consistently profitable. I don't have to look anywhere else. These ones right here. So dividend capturing is where you buy the stock before the EX date. Now there's 4 dates to remember. Date number 1 is the announcement date. Hey, this is James from Dividend Stock Talk. We have our dividend. This is how much we're going to pay, and this is where we're going to pay it. The announcement date just tells you when they're going to pay. Date number 2, the EX dividend date. Okay, announcement date, EX dividend date. EX dividend date is the last day the stock trades before the dividend is paid, which means if you want to collect the dividend, you got to buy it. Here's Cincinnati Financial. You have to buy it before that date. If I want to get the dividend on Stanley Black & Decker, I got to buy it before this date. If I want to get the dividend on Coca-Cola, I got to buy it before that date. The little green dots is the last day the stock trades before the dividend is paid out. Date number 3, the date of record. Whoever owns the stock on the date of record is entitled to the dividend. That's it. Date number 4, payment date. That's when you get your money. Dividend capturing is when you buy the stock before the EX date, capture the dividend, and then sell it for a profit after the dividend date. So that's another opportunity. Now, you can do that with fractional shares. So if let's say you only have $500 and you can't afford, 4 or 5 shares of Walmart, maybe you can get 3.5 shares. Well, then you get 3.5 shares worth of the dividends. It's called fractional share investing. Dividend capturing. It's one of the oldest strategies around. You buy the stock, you collect the dividend, you sell the stock, you buy another company, collect their dividend. Why? Well, because there's 5,500 different companies that pay a dividend. And there's only 13 weeks in a quarter, and most company pays every 13 weeks. So BDX pays March, okay, 13, 12, 11. So BDX pays its dividend on the 11th week of the quarter. Right? March, 11th week of the quarter. There's 13 weeks in every quarter. Okay? 13, and just week 11, first quarter. Week 11, second quarter. Week 11, third quarter. Same thing. They repeat themselves over and over and over again. Who do we got here? Wampa 96. How you doing? Aaron Hepp wants to take a look at Key. Key. Why are we looking at Key? Key, isn't that Key Bank? I think it's a bank. Okay. Interesting. Take a look. The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Now it's going up. 15.99. The 16 is going from 14 to 20. Next week's 15, 27 to 32. Ooh, I like that one right there. So let's do one on Key Bank. Okay, a year ago, Key Bank was at 14.35. Now the bottom of the year for Key Bank was the second week of June, 13.11. Well, look where the high is. The high is right there, November 25th, 2004. All right. Now, here's the high, here's the low. Here it was, here it is. Up, down, sideways, down and up. 15.99. Yeah, it looks good. Last 30 days. Here we go. Last 30 days. That looks beautiful. Look at it. 30-day high right there. 30-day low right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to the upside. Look at all of that space. Look at it all. That thing is going to go up nicely, or until it goes too high. Right now, from 15 to 15.85, that's not even a buck, which is not even 1 or 2% yet. Yeah, it's got a long way to go. So, what does it look like? So let's get rid of this. Let's change this to covered call. Let's do next week's covered call at 16, right there. Just one contract, which means buy 100 shares, sell one contract at the market to open. And here we go. Buy one covered call of Key Bank, 100. That's the weeklies. 28 March 25. That's next Friday. Not this Friday, next Friday. The $16 call option against the Key stock at the market to open to open. That's 2 orders. You open up a stock order, you open up an options order. Hey, maximum profit, $44.50. Let's get the calculator, see what that sounds like. Clear that. Profit right there, 44.50, 44.50. I'm going to divide it by my investments. If I get 100 shares, that's $1,556. And for those of you that are anal, 16 cents. And that comes to a grand total of 2.85. 2.85%. But that's for a week and a half. That's not 2 weeks, that's a week and a half. How many days is that? $10 days. See, right here? 10 days, 3 days, 10 days, 17 days, 23, 24 days, 30 days, blah, 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 blah. That's how many days until the expiration. Information, that's all it is. So, Aaron, I like Key. That's a good one. I'm going to write that one down. Yep, I like it. I wrote it down. Looks good. Can I get my opinion? Looking into the light too. Okay, get my opinion. Depends on what you want my opinion on. Don't. Oh, Honda. Key, there he goes, right there. Okay, looking into the light. You have to give me your, what, I don't, okay. I have 2.7 million net worth, half in bonds, half in stocks. Anywhere you would put some. Well, I like bonds, number one. All right. Number two, I like my fellow brothers and sisters. What do I mean by that? Well, my aunts, my uncles, my children, well, not my grandchildren yet, my neighbors, the guy down the street, guy around the corner, all work here in the United States. Okay. Now, there are certain companies that have been consistently profitable. Let's take a look at hold on. AT&T, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all over 100 years old. AIG, over 100 years old. Ford, General Motors, Procter & Gamble. Ooh, here's a good one. Consolidated Edison. That company's over 200 years old. And yeah, they still increase their dividends to their shareholders. So I like America. Now, 2.7 million. That's $27,000 a week at 1%. I don't know. $27,000 a week might be rough trying to spend that one. But thinking about it. Okay, PI 369, capital appreciation opportunity. You're definitely in the wrong place, dude. I'm not looking for capital appreciation. I'm looking for cash flow. Okay, now I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you interacting. I think it's wonderful. I think it's great. Thank you for your time. You're in the wrong place. I'm not looking for capital appreciation. You're just here wasting your time. And I don't want to be rude, but you're not going to gain anything out of what I'm saying if you're looking for capital appreciation. Me, under normal circumstances, sure, but I don't know with this federal government. All right, me, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, okay? But the United States has been around since 1776, and we've had a lot of dickheads in charge. Okay, this particular dickhead, you don't like him, fine. He's not going to end the world. And if he does, who cares? You won't be around if it happens. Where goes the government's guaranteed 500 on the U.S. federal bonds? Okay, that's 5%. I think the bond for the 5 year is 5%. Dividend stocks, how they work? Well, if the company's profitable, they share their profits. It's plain and simple. Okay, so me, under normal circumstances. Wow, I'm kind of curious. What did they teach you in school? Because I do know that there's certain things they don't want you to know. And there's a reason why they don't want you to know. Because they don't want you to know how much you're being screwed over. Because you are. So I have a very simple question I ask people. Okay? Who killed Kennedy? If you say Lee Harvey Oswald, I wish you the best of luck. Okay? If you believe what the government is telling you, you're in for a sad awakening. You are. Okay? Dividend stocks, how they work. Okay, cash ready that. You can only take the quantum AI mining opportunity. I have no idea what that means. Jennifer, hi. What do you think SPY? No. And QQQ? No. Are those good for daily, weekly investments on positions? It also always going to depend on what it is you're looking to get. Now, I don't like SPY. Let me show you why I don't like SPY. SPY. Okay? Juan Luna, ¿qué pasa, Neil? ¿Cómo está? Okay, so here we go. SP 500 ETF Trust SPY. Okay? It's currently going for $561. Now, we're going to look for the dividends for SPY. Now, I want to look at all the dividends for SPY. And I want to go back to 20 years. So we're going to go back to 2005. Okay. Now, here we go. Now, Juan, I want you to count with me just in case, all right? In case I mix something up. You ready? Now, we're looking for consistency of profitability. You ready? 2005, 47, 49, 52, 67, 52. Wait a second. Wait. 52 is lower than 67. So what the hell happened there? Why is that going backwards? Why are they not profitable this time? You got 4 in a row, 47, 49, 52, 50, 67. Backwards? No, but wait, it gets worse. It really does. You make it sound like this is the first time I've done this. No, I've seen this every single week. Somebody always asks me about the Qs, and somebody always asks me about SPY. I know how crappy they are for me. If you like them, more power to you. I'm just showing you, really, the numbers. Because I don't make this shit up. This is Yahoo Finance. You can go to Google Finance. You can go to any financial website and look at the numbers. How consistently profitable is SPY? So hold on. 47, 49, 52, 67, 52. That's once. 56, 58, 79, 55. That's twice. 66, 72. 78, 64, that's 3 times. 67, 69, 72, 56, 4 times. 52, 5 times. 51, 6 times. 59, 48, 7 times. 53, 60, 65, 55, 8. 63, 63, 9, no increase. 77, 61, 10. And we're only at 2011. Okay, we're not even halfway there, and already 10 times they went backwards. Now, when I say consistently profitable, well, I mean, if I make $1 this year, I want to make $1.50 or $2, $3, $5, $7, $9, $11, $15, $20, $27, higher and higher and higher. None of this bullshit up, down, up, down, up, down. 10 times in 5 years? Yeah, no thank you. But wait. It actually gets worse. It really does. Let's go over to the summary, just for the fun of it. The summary. Now, when I say never buy something you don't understand, the summary page, you should know off the top of your head everything on the summary page, especially this right here. The yield. The yield. Do you understand what the yield is? When you make an investment, you put your money into this. What is your rate of return? What is your yield? The same thing. What am I making off my money? Well, for you, my brother, you're making 1.19%. 1.19%. So for every $100 you put in, you're getting $1 back. And that's not for the week. That's not for the month. That's not for the quarter. That's 365 days. You're getting 1.19%. This is where I say, what the hell were you thinking? Seriously. Why would you could put your money into federal bonds and get 5%. But no, you want to put it into the spider and get 1.9. Explain to me in a manner, as if I was a 3-year-old or 5-year-old, how you make sense of that. How do you compute that 1% is a good investment? Let's look at the Qs. They ain't any better. Q's. Q, Q, Q. It's actually worse. Look at this. 0.5. Okay, at least the SPY, at least the spiders are giving you 1.1%. This is giving you 0.5%. Look at that, 0.56. Point. That's 0.5% for the year. Bro, that's going to take you 140, what is it, 144 years. Okay, the rule of 72. You take your interest that you're getting, 0.5, and you divide it by 72. 144 years for you to double your money. Sorry, dude. That's going to be a no. BlackRock, go to bed. Hell no. Okay, BlackRock is a monthly, number one. Number two, I have a very uncomfortable feeling about BlackRock. Sorry. I wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. Ooh, that's a terrible thing to say. All righty. I can't read that name. Hello, sir. Good morning. I'm Singh from India. Namaste. How are you today? Do you have a book on your strategy? If so, where would I find it? Ooh, Christine, I've written 14 books. Now, I promise that I'm not trying to sell anyone anything. Okay, and I don't. I'm not trying to sell anyone anything, but Christine has asked me where to get the books. Most of my books are available on Amazon. Some of them are available on my website, but I'm not trying to sell anyone anything. She was just asking a question. Okay? All right. Max Capital, I like your view on... Don't get me started. You are an honest man. Thank you very much. I try. Okay, Honda? No. Average the next week. Chasing Jack, what's happening? Average the next week. I have no idea what that means. AI is not the brain. Okay. Okay, sent, let them cook. Okay, Armstead, thank you. AI is fake. Wolf, all right. What is your favorite stock? My favorite stock would be Macy's. Okay, don't ask me why. I mean, I make between 1% and 2% on Macy's every week. 1% to 2%. 1% a week is over 50% a year. 2% a week is over 100% a year. Yeah, you heard me right. 2% a week is over 100% per year. And there are a lot of stocks that I get 2% a week. All right, and let's keep on going. Melodic Angel, Angie, how are you doing today? Okay, dude, Honda, you actually get to give me the stock symbol. I never, ever, ever bought Honda. I looked at it a couple of times. It was a no, but if you want me to give you, if you want me to pull it up and tell you no, fine, I'll do that. But you got to give me the ticker symbol because I have no idea what the ticker symbol of stocks that I don't trade. It's actually that simple. If I don't trade it, I don't know what it is. Thanks, I see. The sum of two. Cool. Cece, how are you today? Dum. Marcello, how are you? Hey, buddy. Have a quick peek at pey.to. Okay. He asked nicely, so let's take a look at it. I've never heard of it. pey.to. Well, I have a minor issue with that. pey.to, we can't find that symbol. So apparently it's not a U.S. stock. Sorry. Joe Berman, how are you doing? Pretty woman. Yeah, thank you. It was Pretty Woman. Christine, you're welcome. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. It's never enough money. Actually, Mo, it is. Okay? Because at some point, all right, think about it this way. At some point, you cannot spend everything you got. At some point. Is that enough money? What do I think about SoFi? I fear for the future of our world. I really do. If you're going to put your money into something, you have no idea what it is or what the numbers look like. You're just throwing money at something because somebody told you it's good. SOFI. Forward dividend and yield, there's nothing there. EX dividend date, nothing there. Okay. Earnings per share, 39 cents. Yeah, no, I don't like SoFi. Making a difference. When you say 4.2% made last week, is that over your total amount of investment or a particular trade? It's my total investment. Okay, so if I have $100,000, that means I made $4,200 last week. That's 4.2% of 100,000. Right after the Titanic. Okay, Jake, I have no idea what we're talking about. Okay, DOP, D-O-P-P. XRP is not a dividend stock, dude. Can't help you out. The boat is lost at sea, though. Okay, is PayPal a good stock to own? It depends. What are you looking for? Now, it's not a good stock for this strategy. I've looked at it before. No dividends, no thank you. Lisa, hello. What do you think about VOO? If someone's already asked this question, I apologize. I just barely got on. Okay. Sam, you should have people read your rules before they start watching. It would probably save you from repeating yourself. You know, Sam, that's awesome. It's great advice. I say it every night. Weekly options only, 20 years of increased dividends. I say it every night, but people just don't pay attention or they think the rules don't apply to them. That's one way of looking at it. And for you, no. Now, saying no to VOO, let me just show you really quick. VOO. Okay. Now, Lisa, I always tell people never buy something you don't understand. So if you understand it, then you know what these numbers look like. Okay? Now, you know, Lisa, you know if you invest in something, you should know what you're getting for your investment. Right? So if you like VOO, explain to me why you think 1.23% is a good rate of return for your money. The federal government T-bills at the moment, I think they're around 5%. 5%. You're investing your money and you're getting 1.2% for the year. Now, I'm not sure who sold that to you or who told you that is a good investment. But for me, I'm looking for 1% every single week. That's over 50% per year. You're getting 1.23% for the year. And I don't know why you would I don't know why anybody would do that. XRP right after the Titanic. Yeah, if you believe the Titanic crap, someone's been lying to you too, and you've been believing that crap too. Logan's Run, back again. Cool. Alan, 99, how you doing? Godric, his TikTok feed is about 25 minutes behind. I know it's annoying. Godric, I'm terribly sorry. There's no possible way for me to talk to you guys, show you stuff, and answer the questions as they pop up. No way possible. Okay, you got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and then I got, what else? Not much is coming in from Rumble or Twitch yet, but they're there also. Lisa, okay, it was my financial... It was your financial advisor that told you that 1.2% was a good yield? Oh, I feel bad for you, kid. I do. Sorry. You know what? Let's take a look at something else. Lisa, I want to show you this. I'm going to come over here to historical data that tells you what it did normally every single year after year after year. Okay, you ready? Okay, historical prices, dividends only. And I will look at every single dividend that VOO has paid. Okay? Now, number one, VOO has only been around since 2010, which is only 15 years. Me, I want 2 decades, 20 years of consistent profits. Let's take a look. 56, 53. That's going backwards. You're supposed to go higher and higher profits. Okay, that's once. 54, 57, 58, 69, 57. That's twice. 64, 69, 94, 67, there's 3 times. 74, 79, 91, 78, there's 4 times. 81, 88, 98, 90 is 5 times. 95, 109, 101, there's 6 times. There's 95, 7 times. 88, there's 8 times. 130, 100, there's 9 times. 101, 118, 118, 108, there's 10 times. 116, 121, 129, 146, 139, there's 11 times. 130, 12 times. Lisa, do you see this? These are the profits. Okay, now a dividend, these are the dividends. A dividend is a portion of the company's profits that they give back to the shareholders. So if I run a company and I make all this money, I want to thank those people who lent me the money, because you are giving VOO your money to invest and do with what they think is right. Well, what they're thinking is right is not consistently profitable. You can say whatever you want, but the numbers don't lie. Okay? 118, 118, 108. Well, that's backwards. 116, 121, 129, 146. That's great. 139, that's backwards. 130, that's backwards. No, terribly sorry. Okay? But I appreciate your interaction and I appreciate you asking. It was your financial advisor. I'm terribly sorry, kiddo. Now, when I say most people do not have your personal best interest in mind. Now, Lisa, did you ask your financial advisor, does he get a commission on selling you that piece of crap? He probably does. Okay, that's why they sell it to you, because they get paid to sell it to you. Oh, Chasing Jack. He wants to take a look at Coney. You were right about the high dividend yield stocks like Coney. Yeah, okay. I'm 6,000. I'm in 6,000, down 2,000. Okay, Jack, you've been here for a while. Okay, not a long while, but think of it this way. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Now, Coney, just for the fun of it, let's take a look at Coney. C-O-N-Y. I always tell people, never invest in anything unless you know exactly what it is you're buying. Lisa, I'm terribly sorry you didn't know what you were buying. Okay, so, Chasing Jack, Coney. October 6, 2023. This thing's a year and a half old. 1.5 year old. 1.5. The stock market's been around for 400 years. 400 years. And you'll put it into a company that's only a year and a half? Okay, well, let's look at the numbers. 121, 108, backwards. 246, 269, 108, backwards. 166, 279, 228, backwards. 170, backwards. 157, backwards. 101, backwards. 104, 111, 202, 134, backwards. 83, backwards. They've gone down more than they've gone up. Never, ever, ever buy something you don't understand. Okay, if you don't want to take a look at the numbers, if you won't want to take a look at how profitable is this company that I'm putting my hard-earned money into, you shouldn't be playing this game. And you definitely shouldn't be listening to a financial advisor if he's giving you some piece of crap like this. And the only reason I'm saying some piece of crap, they might have the nicest people in the world working there. As nice as they are, they're not consistently profitable. Now, we looked earlier today. There's over 9,970. That's almost 10,000 different companies out there you can invest in. Why are you looking at companies that aren't consistently profitable? It boggles my mind when fully functioning adults buy something that makes no sense at all. I mean, granted, your money manager or your financial advisor probably got paid for selling you something like that. Godric, how can you tout dividends when your weekly covered call gets assigned before the dividend date? I'm not looking for the dividend, Godric. You're not paying attention. Because where did you ever hear me say I'm looking to capture the dividend? You haven't. I used the dividend. Okay, see, Godric, what you're missing. It's like it really bothers me when people take a whole sentence or whole paragraph and look at 2 or 3 words. Okay? It's called context. You're repeating what I said out of context. Let me explain it to you, Godric, in a manner that hopefully you'll understand. Okay? Now, I showed you this earlier. This is an EX dividend calendar. If I wanted, listen closely. This is the part that you missed. If I wanted to collect the dividend, I would buy it before the dividend date. If I wanted to. I don't want to collect the dividend. The reason why I use dividend stocks is because dividend stocks have a tendency, listen to the words closely, don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Dividend stocks have a tendency to increase in value the closer they get to the dividend date. Now, stocks only move for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Do not kid yourself to think that there's another reason. There isn't. 2. One is called an unknown reason. That means we have no idea why it moved. That's called an unknown reason. We don't know. Second is a known reason. Well, we know why it moved. That's it. Let me explain. An unknown reason. That could be a natural disaster, a flood, tornado, a hurricane, a lawsuit that comes out of nowhere. Apple had a lawsuit. Nobody knew they were having a lawsuit in Europe and they had to pay a whole shitload of money. Well, the stock dropped. Well, it moved for a reason we didn't know. Okay? Exxon Valdez crashed up in the Northwest. Well, nobody knew that was happening, but it did happen and the stock dropped. British Petroleum sprung a leak in the Gulf. The stock dropped. Nobody knew that was going to happen. That's called an unknown reason. Makes sense, right? So what is a known reason? Earnings reports. Well, we know when they're happening. Dividends. We know when they're happening. See, these are the dividends. Watch this. I click one little click. Okay? These little purple and blue. Those are the earnings. Earnings, dividends. I know exactly when they're coming. So if a stock moves up just before the dividend date, dividend, stock, now I know when it's moving. Now I can make a good trade. Well, what is the simplest trade there is? Buying. That's it. Buying a stock is the simplest trade. But there's no money there. You don't make any money until you sell something. So that's why I like the covered call. I buy it. I sell it for the exact same price I paid for it. And then I collect the premium. The premium is usually more than the dividend. See, look at CINF. The dividend is 87 cents. That's the dividend, 87 cents. And it pays it once every 90 days or once every 13 weeks. Now, explain to me in a manner which I'll understand why collecting 87 cents once in 13 weeks is better than, let's go over here. Oh, crap, I shouldn't have picked CINF. It's a monthly. They only pay once a month. Damn it, let me pick another one. Isn't that funny? Let me pick another one. McDonald's, there we go. McDonald's has $1.77, and that's a weekly. So every single week. So McDonald's, $1.77. Once every 13 weeks. Or MCD, Mickey D's. All right, right now, Mickey D's is at 304. Okay? The 305 is going for 192. Now, I can get this premium or something similar to it. 192 here, 380 here, and I can do it every single week, 13 times. I can collect the dividend once, or I can collect the premium 13 times. Explain to me why you think a dividend is better than a premium, which I can collect 13 times for every one dividend you collect. Listen to the words. Do not take 2 or 3 words out of a whole paragraph and then accusing me of doing something that doesn't work. Okay? I dislike it when people take what I say out of context. See? How can you tout dividends when your weekly covered call gets assigned before the dividend date? That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to collect the dividend. Okay, let's go back to the calendar. Okay? If I'm going to buy a stock, all right, Mickey D's. Well, let's not pick Mickey D's. Let's pick this one right here. Okay, BDX. If I'm going to collect the stock and I want to buy it in order to collect the dividend, or if I want to buy it to collect the premium, all right, I'm going to buy it at the current price and I'm going to sell it covered call at the current market price. What am I doing? I'm buying it 2 weeks before the dividend date. Dividend date's right there. 2 weeks before on a Monday. Okay, if I buy it for $100 and I sell it for $100, if I have this whole week for it to hit $100, I collect my 1%. Great. What if it doesn't hit? Well, then I do it again. I collect another 1%. If it hits my target, great. If it doesn't, I do it again. Okay, premium, dividend. If I do it again, if I do every single freaking week. Every single week until it hits my target. If I buy it at $100 and it drops down to 50, I honestly don't care because the company that I'm looking at has 25 years or more of increased dividends, which means every 90 days I'll get a dividend. And every year that dividend will be higher and higher and higher. And I will be able to sell a covered call every single week for 52 weeks. I've got nothing else to do with my life other than just sit back, chill, relax, and spend 15, 20 minutes a day on playing with my money. Okay? So please do me a favor. Don't misquote me. It's very upsetting and it's very rude, and I got a bunch of other words for it too. I like BTBUN. Logan's Run, how are you today? Let's take a look at that one. Let's get out of there and right there. You said BTB.UN. Why does that not sound like an American company? BTB.UN. There is no .UN. Okay? We cannot find that symbol. If they cannot find that symbol, that means it's not a U.S. stock. Terribly sorry. Gary Migalore. 1 second. Migalore. Isn't that one of those? No, that's Mandalore. Sorry. I thought it was a Mandalore that on The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis. That was a Mandalore. Okay, sorry. Lisa, thank you very much. It is a pretty low price. The original price that was bought by... So I think it's up in the last 2 years, 44% above the original price. Awesome. Lisa, that's great. I'm happy it's working for you. But I'm strictly a numbers guy. And in 2 years, yeah, that's longer than I'd hold on to anything. The longest I've ever held anything is 9 months. Okay, but again, Lisa, I get an average of 50% per year. So you're 44% in 2 years, that's only 22% a year. Okay, Angie. Oh, wait a second. Gary wants to take a look at ASO. ASO. I actually have some ASO, Gary. Look at, here we go. Here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at this. Down, up, down, up, down. Here we are right here. 46.39 to 47s. 130. Whoa, that's nice. That's over 1%. That's over 2%. So let's take a gander. A high of the year was a year ago, 72.43. All right, the last 90 days, high, low, where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Up, down, up. Okay, still look good. 30 days, because I want to know where it's going next. Okay, down, up, down, up. 3 days to the upside. Here's your 30-day high, 30 days ago. Here's your 30-day bottom, 4 days ago. 1, 2, 3. Now, I like 2 days to the upside. This got 3 days to the upside. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And the 46 looks pretty damn good. Uh-oh, we got 2 minutes left. All right, no more stocks. I'm just going to answer questions. All right? Now, for those you put questions in a long time ago, sorry, but let's get to them. All right? Let's do this. How do we get a dividend calendar, or you make one yourself as you find stocks? Okay, Melodic Angie. Okay, What was talking about? The calendar. Okay, calendar right there. The calendar is included with Thinkorswim. Now, you can download Thinkorswim onto your computer and use it for free for a while. It's owned by Charles Schwab. They'll let you use it free for a while, but they would like you to move your account there. Okay. So I like it, but it's part of the service that I use because I do use it for trading. Let's keep on going. Floyd, what book can I recommend? I like the Wall Street Money Machine by Wade Cook. Uh-oh, I missed a whole bunch of questions. Let's go back a little bit. ASO, here we go. Mexican TikTok 5, Tesla, no. Ooh, Hassenpfeffer. Dude, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Halliburton, I have some. Schlumberger, nice company. Jutu, X, US Steel. I like that company. Now, it's 11:30. I usually check out right about now, so I'm just going to answer questions. You guys can come back tomorrow, and we'll do the same thing all over again. Flyrod, 73, Kellogg's. I like Kellogg's. Ziggy, yeah, US Steel. I like it. Gary, ASO, I like that one. CLF, Ziggy, sorry, it's going to be a no. QUBT, never heard of it. And that's not what I'm looking for. Crazy Man, Wreck-It, never heard of it. How do you get 27,000 off of 2.7 million? Ooh, that's a good question. Clear. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so I want the numbers to be big so you understand what it is. You ready? Here we go. How do I get 27,000 per week on a $2.7 million? 2.7 million. Oops, that's 27 million. All right. 2.7 million. 1%. You ready? Multiplied by 0.01. That's 1%. Equals 27,000. 2.7 million. 1% of 2.7 million is 27,000. Okay? That's how I get 27,000 off of 2.7 million. Okay? Costco, Macy's, Ford. Costco's out of my price range. I can't see spending $1,000 per share for anything. Macy's, love it. Ford, love it. I have both of them. Gary, ASO, where you looked at that. Calm down, Slick. Not D Rose. Sorry about that. I do get worked up a little bit. I have a little bit of a passion for me. Akeem, how are you today? Jake, how's it going? Pitch 80, how's it going? Zachary, Michelle, how are you? 6'2", how are you doing? Pitch 80, SPY, bad judgment. There's a private equity bubble waiting to explode, and they are packaging them up as not garbage. Alrighty then, thank you for that. Selling to pension funds. Okay, hey, everybody loves getting 1% per year. SPY will most likely fall, probably, when bubble burst, probably. SPY 10-year is 12%. Okay, Michael, do you hear what you just said? S&P 10-year is 12%. Great. Divide 12.88 by 10, 1.2. Okay, I rest my case. XRP is not a dividend stock. 10x charting, 144 years maybe if you find out what those people. Okay, 10x charting, I'm not quite sure what you mean. My fly far 90. Oh my, okay. Thank you. Any thoughts on ASML and how have you been? Hey, Invest Right, dude, how you been? I haven't seen you. Wait a minute, you were here last night. All right, it's Derek. What's happening, Derek? How much do you follow Benjamin Graham? Never even heard of him. Owen Hutes. Okay. Hey, I have a question. I'm actually writing a book right now and trying to format it for Kindle. Okay. Not quite sure. That wasn't really a question, was it? That was more of a statement. All right. Crazy man, wreck it. You got to give me the ticker symbol, and you got to give it to me tomorrow because it's past 11:30. I'm just answering questions. What's your thoughts on Kava? Well, Kava is not 20 years old, and Kava does not have 20 years of increased profitability. Okay, J. Mac Don, how do you get 2% a week? Well, simple. You find a stock that's actually giving you a rate of return on a premium from a covered call that's 2% or more per week. Okay, JMac, if you want to come back tomorrow and ask that question again, I'll show you a couple of stocks that actually have 2.7. Oh, KeyBank is over 2%. Wait, what do we got here? Okay, Dell was 1.7. NTAP was 1.9. NTR was 1.9. Siri was 2.4. Alcoa was 2.5. Hewlett Packard 2.5. Ooh, look at this one. ASO. I got 5.5, 5.7 on that one this week. Nice. EUAD. Okay, you have to ask tomorrow. Love your stuff. Thank you, Mexican TikTok. Elto, what's happening? I am Legend. Hi, sir. Can you please tell about CDW? Nope. Riot. Yes, I like Riot. I actually have some. Top Gun. AIPI. Never heard of it. Finley Weinstein. TM? What is TM? You have to ask me tomorrow. And TSLA? Yeah, no. I don't do companies that don't have weekly options. And TSLA is Tesla, doesn't have weekly options. There's no way to judge when it's going to move. Now, the reason why I like dividend stocks, because they pay a dividend every 90 days, every quarter. First quarter, January, February, March. Second quarter, April, May, June. Third quarter, July, August, September. Fourth quarter, October, November, December. Every 90 days, most dividend stock companies pay a dividend. And if the stock goes up just before the dividend, great. I can trade it 4 times a year. Tesla does not have dividends, which means I have no idea when they're going to move. I like to know when a stock is going to move, but just knowing when a stock's going to move is not going to be enough. You have to have the right strategy. Me, simple, safe, predictable, consistent, 1% away. That's what I'm looking for. Okay? Come back every night. I'm here every night, 9 p.m. until 11:30. It's past 11:30, so I'm only going to be answering questions. Megan, how are you? Odun Jordan Kune. All right, thank you. Jake, how you doing? I am Legend. Hi, sir. Can you please tell me about C? Okay, no. You come back tomorrow, I am Legend. Menace 93, how are you? Jefferson Steelflex, how do I hire you to go through my 401 investment strategy? Jefferson, I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. You really want to have a conversation with me? Do not reply to text messages, emails, what do you call it? Telegrams. That's what I was thinking. Telegrams or snaps. I don't do those. You want to have a chat with me? Send me your phone number. As long as it is a U.S. phone number, I'll call you back. Seriously, I will. I will call you. We'll have a chat. This might not be for you. It's boring. It's repetitive. It's the same stocks over and over and over again. Well, because the same stocks are consistently profitable, it just makes sense. If the company's consistently profitable and I can get 1% to 2% every week, well, hell yeah, I'm going to buy it every week. It just makes freaking sense. Any thoughts on what's happening to the markets? Yeah, people are buying and people are selling. Money is never lost. It only goes from one person to another person. That's it. Okay, you're either on the good side of the trade or the bad side of the trade. Veronique, the mom. Veronique, how are you today? What do I think about Zim? Okay, Veronique, I'm going to tell you the exact same thing I tell everyone else. Seriously, take a look at the numbers of Zim. How consistently are they profitable? Are they profitable 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years? Never put your money into a stock you don't know everything about. The information is right at your fingertips. Hit a couple of keys. Go to a website. Read. Find out, is Zim a good place to put your money? Are they consistently profitable? What is their projections for the future? How long have they been around? See, I don't do Zim because the numbers just don't work for me. Crazy Man, Record Stock, you asked me 5 times when I say I don't know who that company is and give me the ticker symbol so I can look at it and tell you no. I've never heard of it. If I've never heard of it, it just does not sound good at all. If I've never heard of it, most likely it's going to be a no. See, I've been doing this for about 20 years. I know almost every single stock that is consistently profitable for over 20 years. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. A company that is run properly. Think about it. If you run a company and you don't do it right and you start losing money, how can you expect people to give you money? Why are you putting your money into companies that aren't consistently profitable? It boggles my mind. What is the name you use as an author so I can shop for your books? User, you can go right to my website. It's right here in the top left-hand corner, The10MinuteTrader. I've written 14 books. You know, the funny thing is, this is really strange. Book number 14, I finished it last February. I still haven't uploaded it online yet. Don't ask me why. I just haven't done it. What's your thoughts on Kava? It's the next Chipotle. Okay, when Kava, C-A-V-A, has 20 years of consistent profits, I'll take a look at it. Until then, no. Macy's has a dividend of 5.3. Is how do you make 1.2% a week? Sounds good to me. Okay, Mexican TikTok, come back tomorrow. We'll talk about it. It's past 11:30. I'm just being courteous and answering all the questions. Okay? But tomorrow I will show you how I get 1 or 2% every single week on Macy's. I can too. Dude, I'm just getting ready to leave. You just got here. Seriously, I'm just getting ready to leave. I got a couple more questions to answer and then I'm done. Austin, come on, dude. You know that I'm done at 11:30. It's 11:40 and you're just getting here? Yeah, I'm picking on you, dude. How you been? Hope everything's good. Can you please tell me the website you are using? That's a calculator. It's in my computer. Let me get rid of that. Okay, this is not a website. This is a trading platform. That's where you go to buy and sell your stocks. What website was I using? This is Yahoo Finance. It is free to use. It will tell you everything about the stocks you want to take a look at. The highs, the lows, how often they pay a dividend, how consistently profitable they are, what's your rate of return, blah, 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 all the kind of nice, neat stuff. Sam, thank you again for another great night. I'm out. You have fun. Lisa, index funds. Now, Lisa, you're new here, and I really, I want to help you. I really do. Okay? You're asking all the wrong questions. An index fund are for those people who do not want to do their investing themselves. You're basically, with an index fund, giving your money to a computer to do the trading for you. Why is this so difficult? Could you give an opinion on these two stocks? How about no to lazy and EL Estee Lauder? Ooh, I made a lot of money off Estee Lauder last year. Estee Lauder take a big, huge dump, and I saw it at the bottom. I said, oh, hell yeah, I jumped into that, and then they went back up again. But I did covered calls on Estee Lauder. All right. Austin, I'm going to hope they are doing good. Chasing Jack, that's how he gets the percentage. Okay. Leroy, how you doing? Chasing Jack, he uses Thinkorswim. Mescu TV, thank you. Wise Family Living, Thinkorswim is on Charles Schwab. Yep. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Any thoughts on UPS? Ooh, we looked at UPS earlier today. Now, Pritch 80. Pritch 80, what you're seeing here on this screen right here, it's recorded. Okay, so after we're done here, because we're actually still live, it is 11:43 p.m. and it is what? Tuesday? Say Tuesday? The 18th. Yeah, it's Tuesday. After we're done, you can go back to YouTube and look at this whole episode that we just did just now. UPS was, I think it was the first stock we looked at tonight. 10,000 likes. Yay! I have no idea what that means. Okay, dividends do not come from companies' profits. Godric, oh, I love it when people tell me that shit. Do. Thank you again. Okay, Lisa, thank you. I was just curious what I thought. Okay, all right, I appreciate that. Now, Godric, in case you didn't know, Godric, just in case, the very first dividend stock, the VOC, Dutch East India Shipping Company, was sold in 1602. They actually went door to door offering the peasants, because they wanted to create a big, huge company, huge. They offering the peasants the opportunity to invest into a company, and their promise was to share their profits. Okay, you invest in our company, we will share the profits with you. That is the dividend. And the VOC averaging 18% dividend yield over 198 years. 198 years, and they averaged 18% per year. They ultimately went bankrupt because of mismanagement and corruption, but not the point. The dividend is a portion of the company's profits given back to the investors. I'd like to know where you got your information from, because I'm kind of curious. What do I think about DGEIX? Never heard of it. Kenaface, how are you doing? Sunset Serviced Apartments. Cool, thank you. Brandy, how are you today? Chasing Dak. I got Coney a couple of months ago, James, before I started watching your strategy. I refused to sell Coney on a loss. Hey, I don't blame you. Okay, take your Coney, sell a covered call on it every single week, follow it, keep getting something from it. I got APA yesterday. Ooh, Hollywood, cool beans. I like APA. I didn't buy any though. I don't think so. Did I? I don't remember. I get 7 accounts. It's hard to keep track of them all the time. Loading up on more. Okay. Tahida Realty. You're loading up on more Coney. Okay. Company's only a year and a half old. I don't know why. Is the dividend per share or per contract? The dividend is per share, John. Okay, Emmanuel, Alibaba only started paying dividends for the past 2 years. Okay, 2 years. That's no for me. Uh-oh. All right. Angie, can I check TSLL? We can check it tomorrow. Yeah, Emmanuel, I know. Alibaba is BABA. I know that one. Yeah, no. That's the first book I ever read. Me Doing What I Do. Cool. Cool name. Me Doing What I Do. First book I ever read. I'm not quite sure, but okay. Garrick Boogie. All right. Art Johnstone. How are you doing? Crazy Man. Reckitt is a parent company of Lysol, Mucinex, Mead Johnson, Finish dishwasher soap. Okay. I've never heard of Reckitt. Okay. I've heard of Johnson & Johnson. I've heard of Colgate Palmolive. I've heard of Procter & Gamble. Okay, I Am Legend. We can take a look at CDW tomorrow and Riot tomorrow. Can I check Alibaba? Yeah, I know who Alibaba is, and I've looked at it before, and they've only have 2 years of dividends. I Am Legend, CDW. Why are you keep asking me about CDW? What is so good about CDW? CDW. Oh, that's what it is. March 21 March, 17 April, 20 June, 19 September. That's a no. CDW is a no. I Am Legend. I don't do monthly options because they just don't work for me. I'm looking for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. The only way I'm going to make 1% a week on this here is to sit in front of my computer all day looking for setup. Yeah, no, thank you. CDW, no. Godric, Tesla does have weekly options. Get with the program. Oh my God. I love it when people question me. You know what they say? If you don't have enough haters, you're not doing a good job. TSLY. Oh, no, TSLA, sorry. TSLA. I don't really do Tesla. TSLA. Now, Godric, I love it when people don't listen and they question me. I do. You're questioning if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I got no problem. No problem with that whatsoever. Okay, so here we are with Tesla. See it? Tesla, TSLA. Not my information. Okay, do you see right there? There are no dividends in the selected time period. Okay, so Godric, when I say no dividends, no thank you. Also, Godric, I'm not quite sure if you understand where you are. Because if you look at the top left corner, it says dividend investing, dividend stock talk. Tesla does not have dividends. So explain to me in a manner which I'll understand. Okay, because you're going to have to use small words because I didn't go to college. And I admit I didn't go to college, so I'm not as smart as you. But explain to me why you're asking me about Tesla when Tesla has no dividends. And you're in a show that says dividend investing for weekly cash flow. So please explain it to me. Why are you asking about Tesla if it has no dividends? So you're asking me to get with the program. As far as I can see, TSLA, Tesla, there are no dividends in the selected time period. So what am I missing? I'm kind of curious. Courtesy does not get you respect nor paid. I'm not trying to sell anything, David. I don't know if you noticed that. John Boy, where do you find if it pays weekly or monthly? Option chain. Okay. Okay. CDW. Oh, what Tesla? Tesla in there. Tesla does have weekly options. So he is right about that. TSLA. Okay. Tesla does have weekly options, but Tesla does not have dividends. Okay. No dividends. No, thank you. But David, I appreciate that. Courtesy does not get you respect nor paid. I'm not looking to get paid, David. Not trying to sell anything. But thank you for the courtesy. You're welcome there, David. Laughing my ass off. Who removed my comment? Felix, I have no idea. Darth Malice. Opinion on AI-driven stock pickers. Okay, Darth, I'm not quite sure. I'm going to make the assumption, Darth, that you're a little on the younger side than me. Because the name Darth, I'm going to equate that with Darth Vader, which came out in the 70s, which means, okay, whatever. Yeah, AI, no. I don't do computers because I don't trust them as far as I say. I said options, not dividends. Yeah, I get that, Godric. I do. You claim Tesla has no weekly options. You must have misspoke. We can move on. Thank you there, Godric. I appreciate that. Tony Sparks, what do I think about MO stock? Oh, Altria, I love MO. Darth, you're 50. Okay. What was your comment before, Darth? Hold on a second. Opinion on AI-driven stock. Okay, so Darth. Okay, here's my opinion on AI. I remember seeing 2001: A Space Odyssey. What did the computer do? Yeah, it killed off all the people. I remember seeing the Terminator, all the Terminator movies. Well, what happened there? Oh, the computers killed all the people. Yeah, no, I don't do computers at all. Sorry. See, I'm so old school, I write shit down. Sorry, don't trust them as far as I can. But thanks for the compliments. You're welcome. Chasing Jack. Good night, James. Thanks for all the info. You are welcome. It's 11:52. I'm way past my bedtime. If I'm able to come on tomorrow night, could you show how to do a covered call so I can make money every week? Okay, so Lisa, you're on YouTube, okay? You're on YouTube channel number 2, because I get 2 YouTube channels. Okay, you're on this one here, me standing in front of the screen. The other YouTube channel is just a screen by itself. Okay, each and every one is recorded, and I do samples. But, come back tomorrow, I'll show you that. Appreciate the chat. Pritcher80, you're welcome. Darth, fair enough. You got it. All right, so that's all the questions. Yeah. Okay, no more questions? Great. This is James from Dividend Stock Talk signing up for top 5 stocks in your opinion. Weekly dividends, of course. Ooh, I like Macy's, Ford, Nordstrom, Kohl's. U.S. Steel. Ooh, Intel, Dell. Ooh, those are good too. But did you notice each one I said you probably heard of? I never mentioned anything you probably never heard of. Okay, Intel, Dell, Kohl's, Macy's, Nordstrom's, Ford, AIG, General Motors, Bank of America. Those are all good. All right, so that being said, Lisa, if you want, drop me your number, give me a call. Again, for those people that are still here, if you really want to talk to me, send me your number. I do not do email. I do not do text. I do not do Telegram. I do not do Snapchat. I do not do any of that stuff. And I don't do cryptocurrency. I don't do Forex. I am not going to send you a message say, hey, have I got a great deal for you? I've talked to like 4 or 5 people that have been scammed by people using my name. So do yourself a favor. You want to chat? Send me your number. I'll give you a call. Thanks for your time as always. Michael, you are welcome. I'm here every night, 9 until 11:30, and I do answer each and every individual question. Guys, have a great night, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye to Facebook people. Instagram, you guys have a great night. And you guys on TikTok, lovely as always. Have a great evening. And YouTube, you all have a great evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow.